It is 4th of July, so why I'm traveling on the highway on 4th of July is beyond me. Don't know why I'm doing that. Are they closed on 4th of July? Are you f***ing serious? Really? Well, that was a waste of time. Alright, well, that was a waste of an adventure, but hey, adventure is still an adventure, kind of. Here we go again. Well, it is Sunday currently, and yesterday was kind of a wash when it comes to a ride. I went on a ride, and I had to be in the Walnut Grove area for reasons yesterday, so I figured I'd stop by Lathrop Eagle's Nest Harley-Davidson and go check them out. I haven't been there in a very long time. I think the last time I was there, I still had the Sportster. Yeah, because I was picking up parts for the Sportster was the last time I was in there. I was picking up a forward control set for my 883, which was kind of a pain in the butt, actually, because they were the only ones that had it in stock. So I made the drive, which is about an 85-mile drive on the highway, just straight highway riding. Sucks, it's so boring. But yeah, I went there, I ended up picking it up, came back home to install it, and I was missing a piece out of the box. So I called him back, I said, hey, I'm missing this. I think I was missing like a clevis or something for one of the controls. And they said they had one, so I was like, okay, cool, well, I'm kind of far away. Could you just send that to me? They're like, no. So okay. I had to get in the car because the bike was now taken apart and drive all the way back there. It was a long day of just boring highway riding and driving, but anyways, so yeah, that was the last time I was there, so I wanted to go check them out. They're a fairly big dealership, actually. Kind of cool guys there. I like them. But also, because I was in that area, about another 25 miles down the road is Modesto Harley-Davidson. I forget what it's called, but they supposedly have a brand new Pan America Limited in the steel green. I wanted to go put eyes on it because I haven't seen one in person. So that was kind of the whole point of going that direction. And yeah, well, yesterday was 4th of July and they were closed. And I didn't check ahead of time. I should have known better. I really should have, but I didn't. So when I got there, it was a bit of a disappointment. So I just decided to turn around and go home. I ended up taking the river road back. It's a nice ride, and you know, it just goes along the river. And like I said, yesterday was 4th of July, so there were people out, but it wasn't too busy yet. It wasn't quite that late in the day. I got a pretty early start. But yeah, last month, June, was kind of just, it was okay. It wasn't horrible. Nothing was super overly busy. Work was fine. It was just meh. Work was just nothing that big of a deal, really. However, the Jeep, the old 30-something-year-old Jeep is not happy with me right now. I think the transmission is going out. It's making a bunch of noises, and yeah, I might have to be looking at getting a new truck here shortly. This thing, it's had a life. Let's just put it that way. It's had its fair share of miles for sure. It has 280,000 miles on it. Oh, it's deserved, I should say. I don't know what happened to this road, but this road is kind of torn up a little bit. It's kind of, it's all the traffic. It's all the campers and stuff that came out here with their trailers. That explains a lot. Anyways, what else happened in June? Oh, one of the bands that I've been listening to for a super long time, probably ever since high school, released a new album. And to me, that's like a holiday for me when bands that I enjoy release a new album, because it doesn't happen very often. So I will like wait to listen to it until I have a time to like get out and just listen to the entire album in its entirety. And I'll take a ride and just go. Or I'll go take a drive and just listen to the entire thing, get those initial impressions. Music's been a huge part of my life for a very long time. I've dabbled with playing guitar since high school, and I'm not very good at it, but it's something that I do like to do. So music's a huge part of just, yeah, that whole section of my life. It's just, I like music. As far as the new album goes, I'm kind of just, I haven't really made my mind up on it. It's new, it's different, it's not bad, but yeah, I haven't really made my mind up about it. The other big thing that happened in June, another huge part of my, I don't know, obsession, I guess I could say, with all my hobbies that I have, is the Tour Divide started. And the Tour Divide is a weird, not a whole lot of people know about it unless you're in the whole bicycle, mountain biking community. I don't know. The Tour Divide is a nearly 2,800 mile mountain bike race. And it's self-supported, so you got to carry all your stuff with you. It goes from Banff, Canada to the border of Mexico, and it follows the Continental Divide roughly. So it's all pretty, well, it's not all, but most of it is off-road, things like this, like dirt trails, dirt roads, and it's just, yeah, see how fast you can do it in. The guy this year ended up setting a new record of like 11 days and some change, I think. I'll put the time up of what he actually finished in. It's just crazy how fast these guys are getting, because it is getting more well known. This race is kind of gaining in popularity. It's grown bigger and bigger each year since it started. And the reason why I'm so kind of obsessed about it and get a little bit obsessive over this race is back in 2017, I decided I'd try and throw my hat in this race, and I attempted it. Didn't make it very far. I made it about 1,000 miles in before I had to take into the hospital due to a hernia. So yeah, that was fun. Not really. But yeah, that was back in 2017, and it's almost been 10 years. Next year will be 10 years since I've done it, and I've always kind of been, you know, I want to go back and do it, and I would have thought that I would have had the chance to go and do it by now, 10 years later, but no. Just life and work and responsibilities. It's hard to take, you know, a month off to go do this thing, because normal people, normal fast people that aren't professional racers, they'll take like, I don't know, a month. They'll do it shorter than that, but that was my plan, was to take 30 days to do it. It's just hard to get that kind of time off of work, you know, for normal me, I guess I should say. But yeah, overall, it's just kind of been a really kind of meh month. Yesterday was a little disappointing with everything being closed, and yeah, that sucked, but I should have known better. It was 4th of July. But what seems to happen every June is I get a little bit, I do get a little bit obsessive over this ride, and I start to ride a little more, because I've lost that biking fitness. Like if you don't use it, you lose it, and it's especially true when it comes to like riding a mountain bike and stuff like that. So I've been working on that a little bit more, trying to ride a little bit more, get my legs back. I was back in, I think 2020 was probably my best year, where I was doing back-to-back 100-mile rides, and it was, yeah, I felt really good. But I honestly, that was also pretty much the same year I really got into motorcycles, and so yeah, mountain biking just kind of fell to the wayside, and a different kind of bike took its place. So yeah, I've started to work on that again. I'm nowhere near where I used to be, but I'm working on it. You know, I want to get back and do this ride, I really do, but in order to do that, I have to have that fitness. So if I ever decide to, out of nowhere, to go back, I have to be able to actually ride for that long. So I've been working on that. But in the comments down below, I want to hear what other hobbies you guys have besides motorcycles. What is a big part of your life that you guys like to go to? If you could, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton. I'll see you guys later. How's my battery? My battery is technically full.